All right, what's going on, guys? We're back again with the top 5 trending stocks according to StockTwits. Before we hop in, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all you guys who have, joined me in this super early journey. I'm looking forward to everything we're going to build. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SPY, MULN, Tesla, AMC, and COSM. I'm going to give you guys a little technical overview of these stocks. So if you guys like what you see, go ahead and like the video and subscribe. I drop these pretty much every day. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it. So the SPY, guys, has pretty much whipsawed the past 2 days. It was at like 413, 405. Now it's back underneath 400. Now, as you guys can see here, I low-key think if the market can break this upper trend line here, if we zoom in, you can see we've been rejecting at pretty much this same point for the past couple of months, since around May when we broke this upper consolidating range from 2021, and now we're trading within this range. So if we can break that and actually trade above that 410 level, I do think the market has a great chance to retest our previous December and January highs at around 450. If that doesn't happen, we can refer back to my previous chart that I've shown on earlier videos where I called pretty much that 410, 411 exit, and I said by February or around February we would probably be at around 334, which is right above our pre-COVID highs. Both are some pretty good possibilities. I'm kind of leaning on the first one. I do think, considering today's news, the fact that we aren't collapsing it and we're still maintaining that 390 range is very telling for this market, especially because it is kind of oversold. I do think we could get that pump back into this range, and then we fall towards late 2023, early 2024. When people think, okay, we avoided a recession, that's usually when it'll come. All right, so a lot to say there. I'll probably do a separate video on S&P, but for now, let's move on to the next stock. We got MULN. We looked at MULN a few videos ago, and I said, wow, the exact thing happened. We looked at it probably around here or at some point here, and I said you could target the supply zone. It looks like it's trading above that supply zone here in the aftermarket hours. So from here, what would we do? Honestly, if I would have been in this trade, I would have took my profits today. If you're just now seeing something like this and you want to go long here, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you do want to do something like that, then our next level is going to be around 30 cents. But before I would be confident in taking that trade, I want to see MULN come back down to around 23 or 24 cents and build a base above this supply zone. All right, utilize that as a support. From there, we might see that bounce to around 30 cents. And, you can use a tight stop loss. If you're making 25 cents, 25%, you can risk 5%, which would be just above that 22-cent support level. Could be a decent trade, but you got to wait. I wouldn't jump into that one right now. Next we got is big brother Tesla. So Tesla, man, I said this a few videos ago as well. Tesla is headed to 130. Every day I become more and more confident with this prediction. I mean, look, it's going to 130, 126 to be exact. I shared with you guys my analysis of how we get these levels. And this one is just pitch perfect, dating all the way back to 2013, 2012, 2013. And as you can see, it's coming straight down for that 126, 130. Very confident in that. As you guys can actually see, at some point I had added the April 21, 2023, 125 put, and this thing is gone crazy. I probably had this in my watch list when it was worth less than $1 a contract. And now it's almost $10, so that's $1,000, 10x gain. My loss on not taking that trade, would I take it at this point? Probably not, because the risk to reward is not going to be in your favor. But I do think it's going to 130. Next we got AMC. So I looked at most of these stocks already. Now AMC, I like this one going long because I said this could potentially be a $10 stock within, our prediction was by Our prediction was by like next week, so that's obviously wrong. But the reason that I did like this is because it's trading within this demand zone. You see right here, it's trading demand zone right here. We got a pop, trading underneath the demand zone. We got a pop. Now it's trading under there again. We could potentially get that pop all the way back up to around $10 towards the end of this year. This is something that I've been keeping my eyes on. But, so far it's just kind of building a base underneath there. If this thing is to go, like one day we're just going to see a strong pop potentially to around 650, 646, 650. And from there, I think that momentum is going to carry over to around $10. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. Last but not least, we got COSM. All right, so this is a penny stock for you penny stock lovers. Let's take a look at the long-term chart. So this is a stock that came out in 2013. All right, so our key level here is going to be 54 cents. Okay, every time it traded at this level, you see a lot of liquidity, brought it back above. But now, we hit a all-time low at around 6 cents, and since then it's carried all the way back up to 34 cents. So let's take a look at the daily chart to see what's really going on here. So not too long ago, we actually tested close to that 88 cents level after surpassing 54. But for the most part, this has acted as a strong resistance multiple times since June of this year. So what would I target here? Considering we have a lot of space, a lot of potential downside, and this is a strong downtrend where 70 cents, 70% off our previous high. This could potentially lead all the way back to 15, 16 cent. But from there, you could target 54 cents or you could target 88 cents. And those are both humongous gains. But for now, I would have to sit this one out just because that downside is very prevalent. I wouldn't feel comfortable hopping into that trade simply because the risk to reward is not that great. But with that said, that's it for today. Thank you guys for stopping in. Peace.